Alright, here we go. This first problem, you should first find the highest powers of x, and I'll see here that the highest power of x is a 3, second highest power of x is a 2, last highest power of x is a 1, and then obviously you have this one over here where there are no x's, so the power would be 0. Then I'm going to arrange these in that order from greatest to smallest. So I'll start here with my negative 4x to the third. Mark that guy out. And then I have a positive 6x squared y to the third. Mark that guy out. Then minus 3x. And then plus 10. So that's the first one, arranging the terms in descending order based on the power of x. Alright, next three problems, again, also very quick, very simple. You're just identifying this first polynomial is, yes, it is a polynomial, and it is a monomial. And again, that's because there is just simply one term, 4x. That's it. Now the second one, this is also yes, and it is a trinomial. And again, it's a trinomial because it has three separate terms, and none of those terms are like terms, so you cannot combine them together. So yes, trinomial. And the last one, this might have been a little trick, this one is a no. It is not a polynomial, and the reason being is because of this negative exponent. B to the negative second means that b squared is actually the denominator of 4a, and so you know that you are not allowed to have variables in the denominator, so no, this is not a polynomial. Okay, now the last two problems here, we have a little bit more work to do. In number 24, we're trying to find this missing side of the triangle, and we know that the perimeter, which is right here, is all of the sides added together. So if that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this perimeter, and I'm going to just use it where it's at. I'm going to take this perimeter, and I'm going to subtract from that perimeter whatever these two sides added together equal. Well, these two sides added together, you'll say, okay, well, x squared plus 3x squared makes 4x squared, and then negative 9x and positive 6x makes negative 3x, and then positive 2 and positive 4 makes positive 6. So that was what the two sides added together equal. So now I just take the total minus those two sides, and the leftover will be what my missing side here is. So you need to remember that when you are subtracting polynomials, you want to change the subtraction sign into an addition sign, and then change all of the signs of the second polynomial. So now what I have here is I have 6x squared minus 4x squared, which gives me 2x squared. And then negative 2x and positive 3x gives me a positive 1x. And then negative 5 and negative 6 gives me negative 11. So, done there. That what I have in blue right here is the missing side of the triangle. And that would be in units, since they didn't tell us inches or feet or yards or anything like that. It's 2x squared plus x minus 11 units long. Alright, 25. Shaded region problem. Hopefully you remember that we talk about shaded region problems like this, where I say find the area of the outside shape. Again, pretending the whole thing is shaded in. So we're going to pretend the whole rectangle is shaded in. and we're going to subtract out what's not shaded, which is this triangle. Here are the formulas for the area of both of those. So for the area of the rectangle, we're going to take 4x. We're going to take 4x and multiply it by 8x squared. And again, that would be the area of the rectangle. Then we're going to subtract the area of the triangle, which is going to be 1/2 times base times height. Well, the base is the 4x again, and the height is the 8x squared. And again, that was the area of this triangle. And now you just simplify. 4x times 8x squared is 32x to the third minus 1/2 times 4 times 8 is 16x to the third. And then what you need to notice here is that, yes, these two are like terms. So 32x squared minus 16x squared gives you just a 16, or not x squared, x to the third, just gives you a 16x to the third, and that would be units squared. Because we are talking about area, it is in square units. So 16x to the third units squared. Alright, very good. And last problem, just simplifying this problem down here, you need to notice that you first have to take care of these outside powers. So I'm going to move this problem up here. The problem first turns into 2, because that's outside of the parentheses, so nothing happens to it, times 3 to the third power, x to the 6th power, y to the third power. And again, that's because you multiply this power of 3 down here. You multiply that power of 3 by each of the powers inside. There was a 1, a 2, and another 1. And then we have, next to that, we'll have plus. And again, here, you're going to take this exponent of 2 and multiply it by all of these 1s inside there. So we're going to have, what are we going to have here? We're going to have parentheses 3 squared, x squared, y squared. And now we simplify. Careful here, you want to simplify the actual numbers first. So I still have this 2 on the outside. 3 to the third power is 27, x to the 6th, y to the third. And then over here I have 3 squared, which is 9, x squared, y squared. And then last step over here is that you do need to multiply the 2 to the 27. They're both coefficients, both whole numbers. So 2 times 27 will give me 54, x to the 6th, y to the third, plus 9, x squared, y squared. And we are done, because those are not like terms, so you cannot combine them together. You cannot combine those. They are not like terms, so we're done right there. Alright, that was your final review. Remember, there is a quiz tomorrow over 8.1, 8.2, and 8.3. Continue working on your homework now.